What's up, everybody? I'm Jay, the Schmuck Buddha. My weekly tales revolve around all the horrible shit that has happened to me throughout my life. From acts of pure stupidity to sexual conquest gone awry to being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Every week, I will be sharing one of my ridiculous tales and let you be the judge. I bring you the stories about a boy named Jay. Enjoy.
A little backstory on why I chose Through the Glass to be my first rendition. This was a time when I was completely sober and made the most ridiculous of decisions. To be honest, it is so off the wall, I can't but laugh every time I retell this story. In it, I am painted in a way that is very, very special. And by special, I mean the dumbest choice known to man. I'm talking about totally fucking retarded. Anyways, I bring you episode 1, Through the Glass. One of my best friends from high school happens to be the son of the CEO of a very prominent and well-known company. The reason I can't tell you the name of the company is simple. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. No, I'm just joking. The reason is because it's a very, very well-known company, and I would get in a lot of trouble if I revealed what company this was. During the end of our senior year of high school, I was totally 100% out of my mind, pulling a series of maneuvers that I am in no way proud to confess. To be honest, I am particularly lucky to have walked away without any injury after completing any one of these stunts that I'm going to tell you. After school one day, I decided to go on a jackass rampage and make a complete fool of myself, which I have done many times throughout my life, unfortunately. That afternoon, I decided to climb onto the roof of my friend's garage and pull a series of MacGyver-like stunts, which one of them was to leap from atop his 10-foot-high garage into my old 1984 beater of a BMW through the open sunroof. I took a deep breath and catapulted myself off the garage, crashing hard on top of the vehicle. As I rolled onto the car and hit the pavement, my head caught the concrete. I thought to myself after I hit my head, "Way to go, you fucknut. You might as well go take a nap, you pitiful bastard. You didn't land that stunt, you abysmal excuse for a man. MacGyver could do it, so could you. High fucking five, you jackass." Funny enough, I decided to try this one more time, but the same thing occurred. I then decided to try something different for my last attempt, thinking to myself it'd be a great idea to cover my entire car with soapy water so I could leap onto the hood and aimlessly slide right over my vehicle like Mel Gibson in the film Ransom. I was already feeling a bit dizzy from hitting my head twice, which brought me to this next brilliant conclusion. I was going to need to protect myself before I attempted this stunt. I began fitting my body with the following equipment: a set of knee pads, wrist guards and elbow pads, a helmet, and a chest protector to be totally safe and protected. To make matters more ridiculous, a group of our friends were on the sidelines egging me on while simultaneously laughing at me. This feeling was something entirely familiar to me. My friend's mom suddenly appeared and I knew it was officially go time. I jetted towards my car with ferocious speed from roughly 50 feet away and jumped at a high speed towards the hood of my vehicle. I flew right into the car, crashing elbow first through the glass side portion of the windshield. A spider web-like break covered the entire windshield, appearing as if a nest of spiders miraculously came along and settled on it. Thankfully, I wore elbow pads and walked away unscathed. My friends were on the floor in balls-out hysterics, like a community of conversing chimpanzees. My friend's mom flipped a shit and instantaneously kicked me off her property. I was now faced with a serious dilemma. How was I not only going to drive the car home safely, but what would my parents say, being how insanely overprotective my mother was, and how big of a dick my father happened to be? What was I going to say to my parents? Hi, Mom and Dad. I don't know what happened to the car. It wasn't me. Honest. I knew I had to come up with a good excuse or it would be curtains for me indeed. As I pulled up to the front of my house, my mom spots the car from a mile away and immediately flips out, as she administers a massive dose of estrogen-filled Jewish guilt, as every Jewish man knows and absolutely adores and loves. I immediately said the first thing that came to mind as I attempted to silence her for the remainder of the day regarding the vehicle. I said, "Mom, I didn't do this. I parked the car at the local mall, and when I returned, a huge rock was lying on the hood as the window was smashed to smithereens. Some asshole punished the car for no reason. I found it like this, and I didn't do it, honest to God." Somehow my mother believed this ridiculous tale of mine. She made my father and I drive down to the mall to investigate the scene of the so-called crime where the vehicle was parked. Clearly, there was no rock nearby the parking spot, so we investigated further. My dad didn't find anything at the mall to back up my story, unfortunately. I did, on the other hand, get away with murder. This should have been a wake-up call to me, but instead things just got more intense and worse and out of control in my life from that point forward. I learned a valuable life lesson, though. The things I see on television are false, and in the real world, shit can and will happen if you're not careful.
There you have it, folks. My rendition of Through the Glass. If you liked what you heard, please share it. Hit the like button or subscribe to my Twitter. All one word. Twitter.com/aboynameJ. Instagram, all one word. Boy named Jay. Facebook page, all one word. Facebook.com/Schmuck. Or you can go to my website, all one word, theboynamedjay.com. I will be releasing a tale once a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. This is your boy Jay, and this is my legacy that I leave the world with. And as I always said, don't attempt to be like me, but don't take the safe route life. Thank you very much for listening. Until next week, I'm your boy Jay, and this is the Schmuck Buddha Experience. Peace out.